So guys, as promised, I'm back. I just started off the video once again. The previous video was going more than an hour, so as you guys know, I record on my PlayStation, so it doesn't allows me to record more than an hour. So that's the reason why I had to restart the video. So we are back with more of Aloy, continuing with Forbidden West. I want you to please support me on this series. This is one of the best series I had so far. So currently we are in one of the missions, that's to get one of the subordinates back for Gaia. So I've gone to the long way first, to be honest, and then I'll go to the other ones, which is Sea of Sands and the Broken Sky. I've gone for Seeds of the Past. I'm almost done. I hope that I finish the video as soon as possible and then move on to the next main mission. So on the way I did find a few things like a rebel camp and all that stuff, a few collectibles as well. Inventory, I've got new resources, probably something new that I've collected all the way. So I'm just gonna continue with the main mission and try to wrap it out, and see how it goes. And we'll see what the next part brings us. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, there we go.
I think I can pull it open.
Right, so nothing towards this side, right? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Now where do we go? Okay. So we enter this facility, and
maybe we can get through that hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first station. There's consoles up here too,
but no way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find.
grapple point. Okay. Let's drop down.
Gonna need a data key for this lock. I think I can move these things.
Is that a puzzle or something?
Trigger chain reaction.
Aloy, would you mind warning me next time you decide to blow up a wall?
I'll try.
Okay. So now let's see what's happening here. There's something behind.
Huh. There's some space back there.
Let's check out the others.
Aha. This should help. I don't think I can jump up there. I'll have to find another way.
So this requires a power cell, that's something that I know. I think this is, yeah.
There we go.
That looks like some sort of conveyor. You think you can move it over to me?
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly. Hold it there. Let me just... I jumped on top.
Hold on.
That's good. Jumping over. Made it. I'm at the console. Wait. There's data here. A lot. But it's blocked. Something's restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is doomed.
Alva, I'll help. If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit. There should be a power cell inside. Then you need to find a way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it. I gotta move this. I found the energy cell.
Ah, there it is.
Okay. That brought power back to the doors. You can reach me now.
On my way.
So the doors are unlocked now. Now I just have to go all the way here. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pullcaster won't work on that.
No, it won't. Ah, that's what I wanted.
Okay. We need to operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here.
Ready when you are.
Okay, you ready? On two. 1, 2.
Commencing adamantine wraith vulnerability test scenario 12C15.
Okay, that's where we need to go.
Magnetic field engaged. Initiating biomass conversion process.
What? No, 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 no. How do I shut this thing off?
Failsafe exceeded. Test cannot be aborted.
What is this?
That's how the world ended.
Test complete. Adamantine wraith structural integrity uncompromised.
What did we just see?
Alva. Let's meet below. I'm gonna share a file with you, okay?
Test log for the end of the world. It's jam-packed with irony. We developed biomass conversion here. Infinite food for infinite machines. And now we're racing against time to find something to give them indigestion. Well, it works. War machines won't be able to eat the wreaths. But can we deploy them in time? God, I hope so.
I don't understand.
Your ancestors? They were wiped out. Your legacy didn't tell you that?
The time of ashes. Most of the data about that is lost or forbidden.
Well, they created machines that consumed all life. You just saw how. It's a miracle anything survived.
I don't want to know this. This is not why I'm here. I need the wisdom of my ancestors to help save my people, not forbidden knowledge of their sins. I need to find something that helps, something to bring back. The overseers will punish me. Or even worse, people will die. Do you understand? My family. My sister. I left her when she was 14. Already you could see her bones. They will starve.
Alva. Alva. I get it. I do. It's hard to explain, but you and I are working toward the same goal. And if I succeed, your people won't need any data. Things will just... they will get better.
But even if I believe you, my people won't. I need to bring something back.
Okay. Then we'll go to Test Station Ivy. And if I can find a way to kill those vines, then I will have access to the data core. What I need is in there. I'm pretty sure that if I take it, it will unblock access to all the data that this place has. And that will give you something to bring home.
I'm not sure I understand. But every secret makes its own maze. A diviner must persevere. Go on. I'll follow.
That's the spirit.
We need to keep moving. Test Station Ivy can't be far off.
The greenhouse.
Another maze. The road to truth is never a straight line. So the metal flowers, what the data referred to as adamantine wreaths, they were supposed to stop the destruction that caused it. So I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. I spent most of my life in a place far to the east.
Oh, we've both traveled a long way then.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't miss on anything.
There has to be an exit somewhere. This pipe looks like it goes all the way to the surface.
I think we're under the proving grounds. Maybe it connects the rig to the tower.
Best not to linger here long, then.
So I did go to the right hand side and I did find chest. I think this is the only way that's left now.
Cold and damp down here.
This is it.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground. That complex should be test station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek. It's so still.
Yeah. Keep your guard up.
I'm sure there would be a fight here, no doubts about it.
Whoa! It's one of those machines!
Oh man, where did this come from?
Take it out to get into the test station. You with me?
Okay. Okay, I think I should scan it first. Okay, let's have a look. Dreadwing. So that's a Dreadwing. Weakness is fire. Okay, so I use more of fire arrows. What? What? It's like Stalker.
That was amazing. Terrifying, but amazing.
Crazy, man. It was definitely like
You
Stalker.
caught. We should be able to get into test station Ivy now.
A metal flower?
It's
Okay.
carrying one of the metal flowers. Is that how they've been distributed? Airdrops from these machines?
That's not.
We shouldn't linger here. There might be more machines.
Yeah, as if I was not aware. Or as if I don't know there are not more machines. Okay, let's go inside.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wraith we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot. Oh, that's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Huh. That might be worth a look sometime.
I must have faith. I walk with the ancestors. we shall find what we seek.
Okay, I think nothing
This
here.
console's still operational.
Let's go to the other room. Ah, some things valuable. So let's collect them and let's go to the council.
We're done in every way. The reeds work, and Cobble came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the reeds to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from U.S. Robot Command have swarm reproduction, outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module onto my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you!
This'll be my... We can use the line to get down.
Right! Easy! Made it! But we'd better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
Berserk enter as now one of your hunter bows. Fire this arrow at human or machine enemies to build up a state. Once in this state, they will attack the. Oh, okay. It's same as corrupt arrows. Okay. I'll check that later on. Let's.
Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
Finally I can unlock this. There are so many locations where I had this thing. It's good that I decided to use this mission. Ah.
Power's blown. Let's see if the software works.
Uh-oh.
They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
The data coordinates.
Time to bring Demeter home. Demeter, it's time to go home. To Gaia.
See the life.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
Awesome. Got one of the subordinates.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alba! Hold your... You must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Diviner. We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner, what's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
So finally, Seeds of the Past is completed. Now I have to just go back to the base, which is all the way here. Let's go back and give Gaia Dimitri. So far, the story is brilliant. I mean, it's brilliantly cascaded, no doubts. The storytelling is quite awesome in this game. I really loved it so far. Again, still now I've been unlocking a few more things, I mean, which I'm not even aware. So, it's crazy good.
Like this?
Oh, Aaron is back.
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north.
Gotcha.
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Expressions.
That's what the data says.
So Demeter is all going to Gaia now. Let's see what happens, what Gaia has to say.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Demeter with me. Afterwards, I must...
Demeter is the associate, or the subordinate actually, who looks after all the living things, like, you know, trees and stuff.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Save our souls, but obvious. Aletheia was something which Gaia couldn't detect in the past. I remember there are only 3 associates that she could detect. One of them we have already put back in Gaia again. We have combined it with Gaia. Now let's check about Aletheia.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the 2 of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates pretending to be Aletheia.
Possible.
That is my conclusion as well.
Yep, very much possible that someone is wanting us to go there.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
Yep, true. It could be a real call as well, from Luthia.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinate.
Alright, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aloy, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
So there we go, we completed the Seas of Past, and that has unlocked so many things for me. Now this will be very easier for me to go to the metal pods, you know, and do some crazy stuff with that. I've got 4 more of the skill points which I'm going to upgrade. I'm probably going to show that in the next videos, so don't worry about them. I really want to go back here and do a few more things which I was not able to, which I'll keep it to myself as of now, but I'll show it in the next video what I'm trying to do. So far that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the end. We got the first subordinate and we deliver the same to Gaia. Let's see where the game goes from here. So thank you so much once again, and please do keep supporting, liking the video as well. That will really help me out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next video, until next time, adios.